So this must have been late August, early September 2020. My granddad was driving my grandma crazy. She needed a weekend away or she might catch a stroke. My mom and my Aunt Xana found an Airbnb in the mountains and planned a girls' weekend to help Grandma recharge, but someone needed to watch Granddad or else he'd end up wandering around the highway. So I got nominated for the job. At this point, I've been helping take care of him about 5 months, mainly because if I can't or if I leave, the family's gonna have to stick him in a dementia care facility in the middle of a pandemic, and no one really wants that. Plus, I feel like it's paying him back for all the sacrifices he made for us. This is the man who taught me integrity, a sense of duty, a sense of family, a sense of honor. He flew A-4 Skyhawks in the United States Marine Corps, served over 20 years, and retired as a colonel. You know, he's dying and losing his mind on the way out, so now's my time to step up and show him what I learned. So late Friday morning, Mom, Xana, and Grandma leave for their weekend getaway. The first 2 hours are fine. Granddad asks about Grandma a few times, but mainly he just thinks we're doing our usual daily hang. Then he starts asking about Grandma more. Once or twice every 5 minutes, then once a minute. His mind gets stuck in these thought loops. He tells the same story over and over, remembers Grandma's gone, forgets she's gone, tells the story again, remembers she's gone, forgets she's gone, tells the story, and etc., etc. Remembers Grandma's gone. Then when it sets in a little more, he starts walking the perimeter of the house. He checks the backyard, the bathrooms, the kitchen, the front yard, the bedroom, the backyard, the bathrooms, the kitchen, the front yard, the bedroom, the backyard, the bathroom, the kitchen, the front yard, etc., etc. I follow him as best I can at first, but he just won't stop moving. Every 5 minutes he gets up, walks the perimeter, sits down, gets up, walks the perimeter. Once night hits, I turn on a movie and make him some dinner. I buy 2 hours of physical stillness from him when he lays back on the couch and watches the movie, only asking about Grandma every 5 minutes or so. Then, right before I shut off the lights, he walks the perimeter 2 or 3 times until I cajole him into lying down and drop some CBD oil onto his tongue. He knocks out and I fall asleep in the next room, door open. A few times he wakes up and looks in at me trying to remember who I am. It's a little like Paranormal Activity when an old man just standing and watching you like that while you sleep. You know, it's weird and odd, but he's just trying to figure out who I am exactly. I wake up about 7 a.m. and Granddad's already on one, repeating the same questions on a 2-minute loop, constantly moving, searching the house for Grandma, getting cranky, a little short with me. Mom texts me some photos of cedarwood porches in the mountains and afternoon glasses of rosé. Seems nice. Granddad's getting so damn antsy, I take him for one of our regular drives, but he still keeps asking, "Where's Laura? When's she coming back? Where's Laura? When's she coming back? Where's Laura? When's she coming back?" But the tone has changed. It's getting more urgent now. Night hits and Granddad's spending more time walking in circles and muttering to himself. He walks over to the edge of the driveway and stares out at the distance, brows knitted across his forehead. I'm worried he'll start walking down the street searching for Grandma and get lost in the night. He's gotten lost before, so I have to keep an eye on him the whole time. I tell myself it's only 18 more hours. Sundown comes and Granddad's going out the deep end. He's angry, he's disavowing his marriage. He's sure Grandma's left him for good. He keeps saying that's 40 years down the drain. Loved her with his whole heart his entire life and now she's gone forever. No, Granddad, she went for a weekend trip. She'll be back tomorrow. No, she's gone for good. She's left me. Ungrateful woman. This goes on for hours. He's never spoken this way, at least to me, in his entire life. Guess I'll just grab my dog and get on out of here, he says. Grab the truck and head on down to Mexico. Start a new life. Because she left us. Granddad's moping, and he spots this old hand-carved wood model of his A4 Skyhawk. So he grabs it and looks at it, but then he tosses it against the table, trying to break it. I snap, and I say, "Granddad, you can't do that." He says, "Who are you to tell me what to do? I'm a Marine, goddammit. My wife just left me." And I'm pleading with him to just listen to me and believe Grandma's coming back tomorrow. But he's getting angrier, and I don't know what comes over me, but I finally stand up, and I say, "Granddad, please, she loves to just go to bed." And he stands up and grabs me with both his hands and says, "I'm a bad man, a bad guy, and I have no right to bad man way." And he looks frail, but he's got that crazy old man strength, and it kind of freaks me out. And so I go and sit in the corner, and I'm using all the suppression tactics in the world to not cry right now. Bad man, bad guy. He's in a home now. I kept taking care of him for a while after that until he got his vaccines. Within 3 weeks of me leaving the family, they put him in a home and drugged him up till he was basically catatonic. He's leveled out more since then, but he's just wasting away as medicine and overworked nurses stave off the inevitable death we're all praying will happen sooner rather than later. I love my granddad. He's the man who taught me integrity, honor, and loyalty to family. but now he's also a whole lot more.